When you need advice, come to Ben and Kelly. It's group therapy on 99.7 DJX.
Hi there, Amy.
Oh, hey. Hi. Thank you for taking my call. I love your show. I really appreciate it.
Oh,
and,
wow.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
And so, yeah.
Will you will you go ahead and talk to us about the message you sent us?
I will. So I'm just trying to figure out, like, am I the total jerk if I don't invite my sister to my wedding? That's really what it boils down to.
We're obviously going to need a lot of details as to why you wouldn't.
Yes. Okay. Well, yes, there is some backstory. Okay. So first of all, she didn't invite me to her wedding, number one.
Oh.
Yeah. And not only that, like, she chose a date that she knew I couldn't come because I was committed to completing grad school. I was like in this like big graduate school program, and I had to be at school that day. There was just no way around that, and she knew that. And she didn't even send me an invitation so that I could turn her down. She was just like, "Oh, I knew you were in grad school, whatever." So I literally didn't get an invitation to her wedding, and so my family
can we stop right there for a second? Did that like crush you or something because of all of the other days out of the year, and she couldn't pick one where you would? I just feel like there are certain people in your life that you would make sure that they can be there.
For sure.
Honestly, like, I was shocked and like kind of devastated and like really emotional about it for a while. Like I was like unable to get over it, actually. And and that's kind of why I'm like, in this dilemma.
Yeah. So what, like, I'm sure you've talked to your family. What do they think?
So my family thinks like I should be nice, of course, like be a good girl, be nice, and just like forgive her. But I kind of want to like, that is fair play, right? Like, that's kind of my question. Like, plus, you know, when my little brother got married, like, she made his reception all about her, and that's just kind of her style. She has like this tendency to make big family events all about her. Like, literally at my father's funeral, I felt like even that event, which was so hard for all of us, was still all about her. So I guess I just really want. Okay, here it is. I want my wedding to be all about me, and I would just want to know, like, if people feel that, like, if I'm just a big jerk if I decided not to invite my sister to my wedding. That's basically it in a nutshell.
I get it, because you're like, well, she didn't invite me, so I don't feel like I need to have this big obligation to invite her. But she's like, has this whole excuse, well, I knew you were busy. Yeah. So, I mean, is that exactly what you say right back to her if she questions you on it? Do you talk to her on a regular basis at all, or?
I mean, we talk, like, we're in communication, but it's not like free flowing. Do you know what I mean? It's kind of just like strained and like forced and like a little icky, and
I mean, could you,
could
you find a date where she would be unable to attend? And sorry, that's a bit.
That's kind of a little retaliatory.
That's a bit catty, I know. All right, well, Amy, we do have several people already texting in some suggestions on how maybe you can move forward with this and what you can do, but yeah, I mean, that is kind of a tough situation, because I mean, I get it from an emotional standpoint. You're like, you were being a big jerk to me, so
turnabout's fair play.
Yeah, how's it feel?
Yeah, like I think there are consequences, and I'm not saying that like we'll never have a relationship, but I do feel like, there are consequences to our actions, and she did that, and it really hurt me, and I just don't want her there, basically.
I'm really stunned at that, because weddings are one of the biggest family events that happen. There are family pictures.
Exactly.
So the fact that she didn't consider you weren't going to be a part of that is really stunning and shocking.
Yeah, that's interesting. And there's probably a little bit more to unpack there for a different segment.
yeah. Like how do I be bigger segment? Like the next time is gonna be like, how do I get over and just be a bigger person? But right now I'm just sort of stuck in the
the wedding
you
thing.
did that
Is
to
she on
me,
the
and
list or
I'm
not?
mad.
Let's tackle that. Okay.
Yeah, exactly.
And then we'll get to your other stuff. All right. Well, hey, Amy, appreciate you taking the time to speak with us and keep us posted. All right.
Yeah, I will, and I so appreciate your help with it. Really, I do.
Well, I know you're putting on a brave face, but I know this has to be incredibly difficult. So we'll try to get you some advice.
I appreciate it so much. Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah. Janine says, be the bigger person. And the reward is greater in the long run. So she's kind of along the line of your family and saying, hey, just invite her.
Yeah,
She's
take
family.
the high road.
Yeah,
now,
she's family.
if you go on Facebook, many other people are like, it's your day. And if you don't feel comfortable having her there or inviting her, then don't. Your piece is the most important. And a lot of people are just started to say, at first off, I'm like, wait, you should invite her. But then as I read on, because, as she mentioned, the sister tends to make a lot
Everything
of
about
family
herself,
events,
yeah.
even their dad's funeral
Right.
about her. And I don't think she wants to deal with that on her wedding day. She just wants to celebrate her and her husband and their life together.
All right. If you've been in a similar situation where this just happened to you, or you want to share your experience to maybe help Amy in her decision, let us know. 502-795-1997. Inviting her own sister to her wedding is a jerk move. She didn't invite Amy to hers. She didn't even send her an invite, and always seems to make things about her. So Amy's thinking, you know what, turnabout's fair play. Wants her wedding to be all about Amy. So is she the jerk here?
Yeah, a lot of people are chiming in and just saying, listen, it's your day. You need to be stress-free. So, don't invite her if you feel like that's what she's going to bring. Now, we did get a message from Jessica who said that's really tough. I would be afraid that later on she might regret it if she doesn't invite her.
Right.
They could make up and end up really close at some point. Then she's always going to wish her sister had been in her wedding. But if she does invite her and she starts causing issues on the wedding day, I would not hesitate to ask her to leave.
Oh, gosh, that would be even tougher, I think, in the moment, the day of.
I know, but then you could be causing like this big dramatic scene at the wedding, which then would overshadow the day.
Yeah. Brandon, this same thing or similar thing happened to you?
Yeah, so something very similar happened to me recently. I'm getting married next month, and my brother got himself uninvited because, a little bit of a backstory. Me and my brother haven't talked in like 10 years. Off and on. We lived in the same house, but we just don't get along.
Yeah.
And then he got really upset that he wasn't a part of my wedding party and basically kind of uninvited himself. And I was like, all right, cool, good riddance.
I think at that point you do have to worry about your own happiness. I mean, it's sad, but life is short. So if you need to surround yourself with people that make you happy and that are positive influences, regardless if they're family or not.
Yeah, so I guess,
Amen.
Brandon, you're saying, just if you don't want her there, don't invite her.
Exactly. Don't invite her. That is her day, and I know exactly how expensive weddings are.
Yeah.
Have the best day of your life. That if that doesn't involve your sister, that doesn't involve your sister.
All right, appreciate it. Thank you, Brandon. All right, so were we just saying don't invite her? I mean,
feel
yes.
yes.
My, if it were me, I would probably invite her because I would try to be the bigger person.
Yeah.
But
I would too, but I think so many people are on team 9.
Yes, I know. I totally understand where all these people are coming from with hey, don't surround yourself with drama, especially on your wedding day, and keep that drama free. So I think you've got a lot of things to consider and definitely some avenues to approach as,
I just think about the family pictures. I mean, that's... You get pictures with your family on your wedding day, and I feel like having a family member missing could, down the road, would you regret that at some point? I don't know.
Amy, I know
they do talk. It's not like they're not speaking to each other.
I know this is probably not something that you would considered, especially if the wedding day was something that you have dreamed about for a long time. But you could always elope. No one is there, and then you have a party. And so, if
that could solve it. But then do you invite sister to the party?
Well, then
And then here we are.
Here we are again. All right.
The same question.
Well, hey, good luck to you. And yes, like I said, keep us posted, Amy. First of all, congratulations. I know that's exciting. And obviously
don't let
stressful.
this overshadow and spoil your day, regardless.
All right. That is group therapy.